what's up? New York City, what's up? I said New York City, what's up? How y'all doing out there? Lasean Wiggins, BFC. Back with another podcast. How y'all feeling out there? Today was a nice, beautiful day. A nice breeze. You feel that breeze, right? I know what time it is. It's about to be hoodie time. It's hoodie time right now. But it's about to be hoodie time for real, for real. I'm about to have a nice New York logos hoodies on deck. Hey, listen up. Today in this podcast, we're going to start off on a little sad note. I don't like to be on a sad note, but we're going to go ahead and start off on a sad note and get it over with. I want to say rest in peace to all my 9/11 victims. We're going to call them victims. Rest in peace to all my 9/11 victims. Rest in peace to all the 9/11 victims. Rest in peace to all the first aid workers that lost their lives in 9/11. Rest in peace to all the firefighters and police officers. Rest in peace to all of those who lost their life on 9/11. I'd like to point out the firefighters, the first aid, and the police officers the most. I'm pretty sure there was some heroes that no one know of. But for the police officers and the firefighters and the first aid, for those of you, I walked in those shoes. When the danger comes and you go running towards the danger instead of away, you're a different type of person. I'm not going to say you, I'm going to say we. I'm going to say we different type people. We run towards the danger while everyone is running away. Like that's something different, you know what I'm saying? A day, 9/11 is a day that a lot of us won't forget. Those of you that was, you know, around that day, wherever you was at that day, you remember where you was at that day. Excuse my squeaky table. But yeah, that's a day that you're not gonna forget. Even if you tried, you ain't gonna forget unless you bump your head, then you might forget. But I remember I was about 20 years old, 20, 21. Came off the train to go to work. It was on 36, like 6th Avenue. I remember coming off the train, man, it was just like chaos. Chaos playing, you know, you're hearing people talking. You hear the radios going everywhere. Radios from the car, people cars. Radios from inside the store. You see the TVs everywhere. Like it was like something out of a movie. You know what I'm saying? And you just hear a plane crash into the Twin Tower. You like plane crash that. I don't know. Fucking plane crash into the Twin Tower. Then another plane crash. You like whoa. Then you know, moving fast forward. You know, then the next thing you know, they came down. You know, it's like, what do you mean they came down? How they came down? They came down, man. They gone. So, you know, immediately, you know, you think of all the lives lost. It's like, there's no way that nobody could escape that. You just know, but you just know people died. And I remember being at work and just like mind spinning like everybody else's. What the? You know what I'm saying? And I remember instead of going home, right? Well, I did. Like a lot of first aid people, a lot of, you know, firefighters, police officers. Me at the time, I was an auxiliary police officer. That's a volunteer police officer. I was an auxiliary police officer with the 17th precinct, which happened to be on 51st, or still is, 51st Street between 3rd and Lex, right? So instead of going home, I suited up. I reported to the command, suited up. Volunteer, no pay, suited up. Right? I remember, I don't remember if I went down there that day, the day after, or the third day. I don't remember which day it was, but I remember we suited up and they sent us to 34th over the hospital over there on First Avenue. I think it was like 32nd Street, 31st. Like it's like where the morgue area is at. They had us over there because the morgue, right? It was it was too crowded. So they had to like put refrigerators outside and have refrigerator. It was crazy. I remember we was like, we blocking up the area, and I remember these 18-wheeler trucks pulling in. And I remember asking, like, what's on those trucks? They're like, that's the bodies. What do you mean? I'm like, what? The bodies, yeah. Because there's so many bodies, there's like no room to put them. Like, I can't put them on an ambulance, no ambulance. It was crazy. So then I remember they bring these trucks in, and the morgue's overcrowded, so they had to do like refrigerated morgues outside, like, you know what I'm saying? Build something outside to keep the bodies and the body parts, like body parts. Some stuff, you were seeing things. I say things because when you saw it, that's what it looked like a thing. It was like body parts. Like, you couldn't recognize it as body parts, human body parts, because it burnt or smashed up or whatever. But I remember the first couple of days staying there and just being in awe, seeing all the truckloads of bodies and body parts and stuff coming in. I remember, I'll never forget those days. So I remember, like, a couple of days after, we headed down to World Trade to assist with cleaning. And I think I was down there maybe a week before they locked it down. Like, before the first couple of days, everyone was going down there to volunteer, help out, but then they got a really strict military came in and they set up gates all around everything, so you had to like be assigned to get there. And I'll tell you a funny story. I'll tell you a really funny story. Me and my buddy, right? Listen, me and a buddy of mine is another auxiliary. When they made this little security thing at first, after that we couldn't get in because we were just auxiliaries, we had the bottom of the totem pole. So I remember we came up with a plan. It was awesome. Because it was so dusty all over the area, we just put like a lot of dirt and dust all over our clothes, like, and then there was a bunch of construction men walking in, and we just kind of like went in with them. We blended in with them. It was amazing. We got in there and it felt great, even though we snuck in, but we snuck in for good reasons. I don't think nobody could say anything about that, right? We snuck in, all right? Well, but we was in there, we helping out, look for our brothers and sisters and family members missing, New York City family members missing. Those are memories I will never ever forget. One of the things I remember most, right, out of that tragedy, because I'm telling you, a person, I'm gonna find some good out of every bad. One of the things I'll never forget out of that tragedy, seeing how everybody came together. I'll never forget that sight. So many people coming from all over the place, bringing supplies and everyone helping each other. It was like amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you was getting massages. You would go help. You would go do your little digging or whatever. Then you come off the line and you go lay down and get a massage from a masseuse. They had everything, like everything you could think of, therapy, like food galore. Everyone just coming together, everyone friendly, lovey, everybody. And I would just always say, what if it was always like this? What if it was always like this? Like, everyone together helping. Moving fast forward, I remember after that happened, being confused with my life. So I'm like, you know what? Confused with my life. You know where I was going. And then, you know what happened with 9/11? Joined the military. That's right. Joined the military, 42nd Street and Broadway. Y'all know that thing over there. Went up in there like a recruiter. What's up? I want to join the infantry. I want to be an infantryman. He said, what do you want to be? I want to be an infantryman. He said, you sure you want to be an infantryman? Yeah. He said, you want to be nothing else? He said, why don't you take a look at this list of things you can do? I said, nah, I already know what I want to do. I want to be an infantryman. If I'm going to join, I'm going to join. No offense, no other MOS. But if I'm going to join, I'm going to join, right? I'm going to join. I want to be an infantryman. Let's go. Before you know it, he asked me, when you want to leave? So I want to leave as soon as possible. Man, I was on the next flight. Flying away. Down on, I went to Georgia, to the land of the infantry. And from there, I was in Korea. I remember being in Korea and being mad. Why was I mad in Korea? I was mad because I remember when the war started, I was watching it on TV. I was really pissed off. Here I am, an infantryman, trained up, and I'm in Korea and nothing's happening. Oh, hold up. Hold up, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah. What's up, man?
Not much.
Yeah, I'm on live right now. You hear me?
What happened?
I said I'm on live right now.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk, but call me when you finish.
Okay.
All right, go. Hang up.
No, you gotta hang up, man. Fucking God, yo. You guys see what I go through, huh? Messed up my music. It's so funny because they be calling me on Facebook, but they don't look on Facebook to see if it says live. Hello, live. Okay. What was I? Infantryman, Georgia. I was in Georgia. Infantryman. Yeah, I was in Korea. Yeah, I was in Korea watching the T. Yeah. So I was in Korea, and the war's going on. I'm in Korea. But the good thing is, I had a couple of weeks left. I think a month left before I was leaving Korea, and I was headed to Fort Drum, New York. Woo! Y'all heard of Fort Drum, New York? I remember I got to Fort Drum, New York. They're like, listen, you got two choices. You could go with this unit over here, or you could go with this unit. They're in Iraq right now. Which unit you want? So I want the unit that's in Iraq. I was in Iraq, and 3 weeks later, let's go, getting it popping. Looking for the 9/11 people. Rest in peace to all my 9/11 victims. First aid. N.Y.Pd members. F.D.N.Y. Moving forward. Lasean Wiggins, be up safe. Alright. Right now, I want to talk to my workers. I want to talk to, my fast food workers. I want to talk to my retail workers. I want to talk to y'all. And I need you to listen. I went into the store today, right? Because, I'm back on my e-commerce thing. What is e-commerce? When you buy or sell something online, right? So if you bought something online, Amazon, you participate in e-commerce. If you sell something online, you participate in e-commerce. Now, the difference between the two is one of them is a consumer and one of them is a person that's selling it, whatever that word is, okay? Supply, I guess you could say, right? The consumer is the one spending. The other guy is the one making money, right? You could be on the other side, flip-flop, right? All right, check this out. So I'm in the store today because I'm buying me some products to put on my online store, e-commerce. And I'm looking at this girl. She's very, very pretty. So I'm looking at her, of course, whatever. But I felt I had to drop a couple of jewels on her. I'm like, let me ask you a question. How long you been working here? She's like, 4 or 5 years. I'm like, do you resell any of this stuff that's here? She's like, resell? What do you mean by that? I'm like, well, I'm gonna show you. I said, I want to show you something. And I show her an item on my page. I said, miss, you could do the same thing too. She's like, well, I thought about it, but doesn't Amazon take money from you? I said, yeah, but miss, if you make $10 and Amazon takes $1, what do you care to take $1? So listen up, workers. I'm gonna start. Let's say you work at McDonald's, right? Everyone knows McDonald's. A lot of people like to make fun of the McDonald's workers. I don't know why. Because a McDonald's worker make minimum wage. They got some high benefits, whatever. But then somebody else could be making $15 at another place and then laugh at the person working at McDonald's, but whatever. Anyways, listen, the workers, don't just look at your job as it's a job. Don't just look at your job as, oh man, this shit sucks. I hate it. I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. I want you to look at your job, right? And I want you to learn while you're in your job. Because your job, right? Your job that you hate, your boss love it. Your boss love that you come into work. Your boss love that he's making money. He loves it. He loves every bit of it. So I'm going to give you an example. For those of you that work at McDonald's, you work in one of the greatest organizations. But you don't even know that. Because you don't look at it like that. You work in one of the greatest organizations. You work in one of the world's largest fast food chains, right? They make billions of dollars yearly. They make billions of dollars yearly. And they got a very simple concept. They got a very simple concept. So what does that mean? You can learn the system. You can learn everything. You can learn where the hell they buy the onions from, where they get the tomatoes, where they get the burger, where they get the bread. You can learn different vendors. You can learn how much the machines cost. You can learn where they make the machines. You can learn where to buy them for cheap because I know they're expensive. You can learn what's margins, how much we pay for this, how much we make on it, what's the difference. You can learn what are the taxes. You can learn how much it costs to operate the store for the day, week, month. You can learn how much the owner makes. You can learn what does it take to own one. You can go on and on, right? Inside your organization, inside your store, there's many different spots, many different things. Look, when your ass is in the bathroom and you're cleaning the toilet, don't be mad that you're cleaning the toilet. Know that when you're cleaning the toilet and someone else goes in there, they be happy. But know that, look, you can start a cleaning business because you got experience cleaning toilets. You could teach people how to clean toilets. Sweeping the floor. You can go on and on, right? Each job, Subway, all these fast food joints. You can learn the system. You can learn the shit out that shit, right? You could like branch off and you can maybe start your own shit from your house, selling food from your whatever. Stop just thinking like the worker. Stop showing up at work and just collecting your check. But I'm not going to be here for the rest of my life. But you're going to go to another job and another one. My workers. We want to become owners. We want to become owners. We want to become owners. We want to own shit. Ain't nothing wrong with being a worker because you got to pay the bills, do what you got to do, but don't make it a life thing. Life thing is for like if you're a police officer, you got a career. You know what I'm saying? Those things that need to be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need goddamn police officers and firefighters and sanitation. But all these, like the other jobs should not be dead 20 years, 30 years. No. For those of you working in retail, you working in an industry where I don't care what store you work in. You could take any product, go outside and sell it for $1 more. Even $5, $10, $15. There's many platforms out here. What you gotta do is take a picture, post, and wait, and ship. I showed the pictures. I did been dabbing there. I'm doing it again. For those of you working at retail stores, those of you working at these dollar stores, these discount stores, hello. Put the words together. You work at a discount store. People running there all day. You see it crowded all day. Did it not ring in your head that you could sell some of that shit in there? You work there. You could go in a goddamn back room and take some pictures and goddamn ship the shit out when you get off work. Yo, man, come on, yo. I don't mean to say it like that, but because y'all don't know. I didn't know either before, but I know. So that's why I say it like this, like the way I'm saying it. But like, man, I'm telling you, I be in a lot of these stores. I talk with a lot of people. I go in these stores, I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. So I grab a worker. Because I drop knowledge wherever I go, I'm going to get somebody some value. You know what I'm saying? It's going to click with somebody. I'm going to change somebody's goddamn life. The one girl I talked to today, man, I talked to her for a minute. She was like, she was shocked. Like, wow, I never thought of that. Like, yeah. You see, our society dumbed us down because we all are meant to be great. We all are here on earth to be great, right? To do great shit. But society dumbs us down, right? Go to school with good grades and go get some job, be there 40 years and retire and die. They don't teach us to be great. God damn it. You like figure that shit out on your own. Oh, God, what the hell was that? Sorry I had to hear that. Oh, let me drink some juice, man. Like, God damn it. Go to school with good grades. Man, I did that shit, and look at me now. I'm not saying that everybody gonna turn the way how my story turned out with that. But I'm kind of glad that happened because it turned me onto a new path. Entrepreneurship. That juice is good. All right, listen. I'm gonna jump on something real quick, and then I'm out of here. Investing. We're not talking about investing with. I ain't just talking about stocks. When it comes to investing, right? Just know that you might not invest in stocks. You might ignore me about investing. You know what I'm saying? But know this: you invest every single goddamn day. When you spend time with somebody, you invest in your time. When you're in a relationship, you invest in your time. When you're at work, you invest in. When you're doing anything, you invest in. What are you investing in? Are you getting value out of what you're investing in? Who are you hanging around? Are you hanging around people that's talking about, let's get this money? Or you just chilling, digging in between your toes and shit? If you are not around people that are helping you to progress, talking about progressing, talking positive, and then talking negative all the time, talking about stupid retarded ass shit, you don't need to be hanging around them the way you're wasting your time. You don't realize you're wasting your time. You love them. I know you love them. I love them. I love them. But you're going to realize when you're older and you look back like, damn. Yeah. Elevate before it's too late. Elevate before it's too late. Invest in yourself. That's the most important investment you can do. Invest in yourself, man. Invest in yourself. Spend time with yourself. Get to know yourself. See, some of y'all think of some other things when I just said that. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Invest in yourself. Pay yourself first. Invest in yourself. Love yourself first before you can do any of that shit for anybody else. Lasean Wiggins, BFC. I'm going to say it again. God damn it. Invest in yourself. Love yourself before you can do that for anybody else. Lasean Wiggins, BFC, man. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the night. Put your hoodie on. Don't catch a cold. Y'all like the music? Me too.